Alright, hey y'all. So I was gonna do kind of like an incremental, like a little incremental. It's not gonna be heavy, because I went heavy on Monday, so that's fine. But I'm gonna do an incremental. This is 3 plates, and then I'm gonna go up a little bit and do some reps. Go up a little bit. Right here, this is gonna be 3 plates at 12 to 15, but like kind of like slower, not like a fast pace. But I mean, here's the thing. I kind of like when I think slow, or when I've been doing slow, it's been like really slow. So I think I have to just be conscious of like finding that middle ground. Because when I go really, really slow, then I don't get as many reps. I mean, I feel the burn, I'm getting that work, but it just gets kind of slow. All right, this is 335. I'm trying to aim for 12 on this set. Okay, the range here is 10 to 12. It's so funny. Like, literally while I was doing this, that's why I'm not saying I gotta strip down, but truly, like, during my warm-ups, I was getting warm. But during the actual set, like, I could feel this wave of just like heat come over me. Like, you know what I mean? So that lets you know there's like just a lot of work going on. And so let's say I have like on a hoodie or a shirt or whatever, like I would literally be hot. You know what I mean? It's not even like I'll get hot after the set. Literally, probably like halfway through, I start getting really, really warm, really hot. Just so, I mean, it's part of it. I always kind of feel that, but I just thought I'd note it. All right, so that's pretty much it for the working sets. Pretty straightforward. There's like I guess a back off set, just 2 plates, and go till, I gotta check, it might be 15 or 20. So I'm gonna knock that out, and then we'll move on. Okay, I always do that. So let's hope I do it right this time. So what I did was I was recording in the wrong direction. You know what happens when I like try to look at myself first and then turn the camera around? Anyways, I wanted to show you guys kind of like physique. I mean, it's really nothing special because I'm not lean anymore at all. Like I'm getting pretty fluffy. So I just want to show you kind of like the pump after my hip thrust. I usually want to show you guys, but then I'm like moving on to like another set, so I don't always get to stop and just And I haven't done any physique updates in a while, so I just felt like I would. But, alright, so I'm going to move on to RDLs. And it's not too many things today. I'll take you through it, but I'm trying to get through it swiftly because it's going to be taking forever. But, alright, y'all, let's keep moving. Range here is 10 to 12. Like, I really gotta pay. I mean, I always pay attention to my range, but again, I know you guys keep hearing me say, "Oh, this little new program I'm doing." I mean, I am trying something like even more kind of structured. I mean, for the most part, I've been structured, but you know, I've just been kind of pushing and more like in the 8 to 12 range, which is a big range, but just to kind of like fine tune it better so I can get like that 10 to 12 range. And so last time it was a little bit of struggle. The last few reps on the, what was it, 45 and 35, those reps were kind of like, they were shaky at the end. You know what I mean? And so if I'm aiming for 10 to 12, like likely more to 12, the 12 side, then I'm gonna just go down a little bit. You know, it's okay, right? Like, it's just like, what's gonna put me in the range and what's gonna give me my reps. That's more important than like having to fluctuate just a little bit. I mean, it's not like I'm going half of it, you know, I'm just going down a little bit. Okay, y'all. So I got 4 sets for this, I think. 4, 3 or 4. I think it's 4. Anyways, this thing was like rubbing. It was rubbing, and I don't know. Maybe my foot was on like the Velcro. Let me check. It was throwing me off. But I went a little bit down in weight. It was at 25 on each side, and now it's 20 on each side. Cause it's 12 to 15. So I'm like, okay, with the lowered weight, can I get to 15? So let me check the foot thing again. All right, hey y'all. That's a good placement. A lot of times the Bulgarians, it's kind of hard to get the leg placement and like the perfect, the perfect like squat stance. But I feel like I did good on this one. A lot of times too, I mean, I hate to admit it, but like I won't have the perfect setup. I'll kind of be going with it and kind of just like wiggling or like leaning forward to kind of accommodate. I mean, I know there's all these little gym hacks on how to get the right stance, but there's just like different things that work different areas too. But I will say that, I just kind of wiggled it a little bit. One thing I noticed is when I know the foot positioning is wrong, I'll literally feel like a stretch on the other side that's not working. The side that's working, is bending. That means you're feeling the glutes and stuff. But then the side that's not working, that's actually up on the little pad, I'll feel like a deep stretch in my quads as I'm going down. I'm like, I think I'm a little bit too close. But when I kind of spread it out a little bit, have my feet a little bit more not wider, but more apart, I don't feel that anymore. So, all right, that's two. Probably won't record the third and fourth. I mean, honestly, I've been recording like every single set with different angles or whatever, but it's really, you guys get the gist. So, all right, we're gonna keep moving. All right, y'all. So I was supposed to do the squat press machine, my little favorite machine that you guys always see me do. But it's too cold outside. It's like another cold front here, and it's just way too cold to do it outside. So I'm gonna do the hack squat. But I'm not really familiar. I haven't really mastered this one, So we're gonna see. See how many reps I get. I've told you guys before that I don't really like trying new machines. Like I've tried this one, but I never really came back and just continue it. For me personally, I have to like continuously keep coming back to a machine and just kind of finding my groove. And just this one, I'm not gonna lie, the weight wasn't even, it was challenging, but for whatever reason during that set, maybe I just wasn't warmed up enough. I have no idea. But like I just felt this like little pain in kind of like in my sacral area, like right in that sacral area, and I was pushing my butt against the pad. Everything, it seemed like it was being stabilized, but that threw me off. I didn't know if it was my feet. That's why, like, if you see during my set, I don't know if I'll edit it out or whatever, but like I was like moving my feet because it's like maybe it's my feet the way I'm coming down. It's just causing some stress there. But all right, let's try it again. I put on 40 more pounds. I'm just gonna have to push for it because I'm not saying I was taking it easy on just the one plate, but I know I can push a little bit harder. Let's just see. I'm gonna fill out the first couple of reps. I'm not gonna waste time because I do want to get to, it feels like a lot. I'm gonna just like maybe take off one of the 10s. Oh, let me get my music be going off. So I'm gonna just do one more set at this weight. It I could get to 10, so that was cool. But one thing I saw somebody else doing, basically, so you get in here, you know. So what I was doing before, I thought you had to either put your feet up here, because this is weird. Well, I guess it's not that weird. Like all the way up here, or like all the way here. Or like I literally saw somebody put their feet in this little crease right here. And I was like, it's not going to be weird, but it makes sense because, I mean, don't call me out. I mean, I think my heels, they might have lifted off a little bit. I'm not sure, but it's a lot better than it was. Like when I'm down here, they like lift off so much. Like I'm just like on pushing with the balls of my feet and kind of like my toes and stuff. So this really helps. I mean, if you don't care about your shoes creasing or anything like that, then it's, you know, it's fine. But that's just one thing I noticed that I share. And that little pain that I felt like when I first did that first set, it's probably because my body's not used to really doing the hack squat like that for whatever reason. But like it doesn't even hurt anymore. You know what I mean? I kind of just pushed through, even though like I'm not gonna lie, it was like kind of like a sharp pain, low key. It was just like a little twinge feeling, like right in the center, like right in this little back part, like. But anyway, it's just like all these little things. All right, so I'm gonna knock this out and then we're gonna move on.